These are people who are trying to destroy all human institutions. That's the end result. When you allow this to spread, when you allow israf to spread, that is like a disease. That is an infectious disease. It's a pandemic. Why? Because when you engage in this type of behavior, I'll tell you a number of ways that it spreads. Number one, it spreads because you are normalizing a type of behavior. And these people are very aggressive. They are not satisfied with just them being engaged in. They want others engaged as well. And we see it in the Qur'an, where they're attacking the Prophet Lut alayhi salam. They are literally banging on his door, and they want to do their act with his guests. That's how aggressive they are. They're not satisfied that they're doing it. Everyone has to do it and accept it as valid. This is the story of Lut alayhi salam. And then when he rejects them, and he says, no, I hate what you're doing. I'm amongst those who hate what you're doing, and I'm disgusted by what you're doing. They say, expel these people. Kick Lut alayhi salam and his people. Throw them out of our city. These are people who want to keep pure. They want to be tahir. They want to be pure and chaste. Expel them. Kick them out. We don't want clean, tahir people, pure, chaste people in our city. Isn't this exactly what we see today? Isn't this exactly what we see from the LGBT movement today? They're not satisfied with just themselves doing it. Everyone has to accept it. And Muslims who think that, we have religious liberty and, they're not going to do anything to us. We can just say, our constitution, we have our constitution. Guess what? They're coming for the masajid. They're coming for the Islamic schools. Already in Europe, this is the case. In Europe, they've done it to Christians already. There were, in the country of Finland, there was a pastor who read a verse of the Bible against homosexuality. Charges were pressed against him. This is hate speech. This is a crime. You're teaching against our cherished homosexuality. They charged him. What do you think they have planned for Muslims? In the Islamic schools in the UK, this was a big controversy. It's still a big controversy. You have to teach LGBT from age 4. This has to be a part of the curriculum. If you do not teach this, this is discrimination. You are discriminating against a victimized minority, and we will stop funding your school. And many Islamic schools in the UK, they depend on the government funding. If the government stops funding them, the Islamic school has to close. This is the attack. In the UK, in Canada, in Germany, in France, in Norway, in Sweden. In Sweden, they're taking kids. You have all of these Muslims who are refugees from Syria. They've been relocated to Sweden. If the teacher in the public school hears that, the mom and dad are teaching this child that homosexuality is wrong or LGBT is wrong, this is abuse of the child. There are social services, there are child protective services there. Come and confiscate the child, take the child away. And usually they take the Muslim child and they put him or her in custody of a gay couple. Many cases of that. Listen to the reports from Muslims in Sweden. They're Syrians, mostly. Syrian refugees. Their kids are being transferred from their household, a Muslim household, into a gay household. So what do you think was going to happen to those kids? This is the reality of what is happening. You think that, our Constitution is going to protect us. We have to, live in peace and harmony. How can you live in peace and harmony with people who are attacking you? We're not aggressive. We're not advocating violence. We're not advocating anyone break the law. We're the peaceful ones. They're the ones who are aggressors. They're the ones who are trying to shove this in everyone's throat. They're the ones who are trying to indoctrinate children. And literally, they make songs. We're coming for your children. We're coming for your kids. Like, they're open about this. What was the big controversy? Target, this major retail chain with the children's section has, bathing suits for transgender kids. Transgender kids. Tuck friendly, as they call as they call it, tuck-friendly bathing suit. Yeah, it's funny. It's a joke. Yeah, but this is what they're serious about. This is what they're pushing on children. Like, it's normal. This is normal. Like, it's accepted. Like, they went from 0 to 100 in just 2 years.